So, good evening. Ito yung ating video, a short video presentation ng ating project na fingerprint locker. So, we'll make it short. First, i-describe muna natin ang kanyang mga power supplies. So, for this project, we need a 12 volts DC power supply. Gamit natin is 12 volts DC adapter for this solenoid lock, which is controlled by a relay ng Arduino. So, and then you also need a DC power supply para sa Arduino mismo. So, you can use this. Kung gusto mo gumamit ng power bank or may mga outlet na may mga USB output, or to use a 9 volts DC power supply here at the female jack ng Arduino Mega. So, we have a fingerprint sensor for our it's a fingerprint locker. We have a relay which controls the solenoid lock. We have an LCD which displays instructions and notifications. We also have this prototyping board for connections. Actually, I've just used this to connect all the 5 volts or VCC and all the grounds. Ito yung lahat ng grounds. We also have a laser transmitter and a receiver ng light receiver here so that it can detect if there is a baggage inside the locker. So it should not work without the baggage inside it, or it should not be used without baggage. It's to make sure that you use the locker, you place something in it. Okay, so let's just make the system work. Let's just power up the system. Okay, first I'll power up the solenoid, and then I will power up the Arduino now. So this is how it works. Starting FPS, and then it will say vacant, scan FPS to you. FPS stands for fingerprint sensor. So this is its normal operation. This is how it should be used, and it also have foolproof plan or flow diagram so that it will not have any loopholes on its program. So let's try to scan our finger. Let's say I'll use this one. Okay, welcome. Finger stored. Place baggage. So we will be given 10 seconds. 10 seconds to place your baggage. So I will place this baggage here. Imagine this is where you place your baggage. So if baggage is detected, after 10 seconds, it will display this message. Close the door and rescan to lock. So you will now close the door of the locker, and then the same it's called rescan because you will use the same finger to lock this solenoid lock. So okay, rescan success, finger converted, and we have locking success. Now if it's locked, means the door is locked, it will display slot occupied. Therefore, this fingerprint locker slot is already occupied. So if you want to take out your items, okay, let's try to use the other finger, let's say, to check the security of the system. So let's use this finger. Unrecognized, use other slot. If you use different finger other than this, okay, it will display this message. Unrecognized, use other slot. So if you're the user and you want to take out your item, so you can use just the same finger what you registered earlier. Okay. You see that the system is quite secured, pretty highly secured, because when I pressed earlier, I used this side of my finger. So when I enrolled, I used this side of my finger. So I must use this side of my finger also to take out or to unlock the door, or unlock the locker. So I'll use this side of this finger. Okay, you see, thank you, come again. The lock is already off, and you can now take your baggage, and it will go back to its initial position or initial code, vacant, scan FPS to use. Now, here are the foolproof. Okay, for the system to have a foolproof or to take out its loopholes. Number one loophole. Okay. if I try to use this system, okay, welcome, finger stored, place baggage, and I did not place baggage on the locker, it will give me at least 10 seconds to place baggage, and if not, it will display this type of device, allotted time over. If you don't place baggage, it will display allotted time over, and it will go to its initial part of code. Another example. If I place my finger here, okay, welcome, finger stored, okay, place baggage. Let's say someone place its baggage here, okay, and after 10 seconds, it's still there. So after 10 seconds, it will display this message: close the door, rescan to lock. But the user decided to get his baggage back and close the door and then lock. Okay, so test that the system, if the system, I cannot use flash, I'm already low, but okay, there it is. Close the door, rescan to lock. So to test the security of the system, so let's say I will close the door now. Okay, locking success, but you can see that because the baggage was baggage removed, system reset. The system will detect after you lock it if there is still baggage inside. So if there is none, it detects nothing, it will reopen the lock and will go back to its initial state. Another foolproof plan is, let's say I use this. Welcome, finger stored, place baggage. So let's say I place baggage here. And since I locked it with my thumb, let's try if it works. If I lock it with this index finger, let's see what happens. Finger converted, fingers did not match, and will go back to its initial position. So it's quite a easy to use system, fingerprint locker. So thank you very much for watching.